Hi everyone. This is the start of a series of calls that I'm going to be recording for all of you to understand how there are various aspects of healing that we cover. I wanted to talk about karma and healing today. And there'll be various other, calls and recordings that I would be putting together to bring for you a more holistic view and understanding of what healing is and what are the various aspects of your life, right? That, we work with, that you can heal, and also to answer a lot of questions that I've gotten over the years and just generally over the last few weeks as well. For a very particular program called Deep Clearing, which is a 6 months program where we have deep healing protocols as well as six coaching sessions, one-on-one sessions that I've been offering to people. Now, coming back to karma, okay, what is karma? A lot of you have heard of karma. This word has kind of been used negatively, in the media, and the way people refer to karma can be a little scary, right? However, I'm here to dissect the word, for what it truly means and also what it really means when I talk about healing, because that's what's important for all of you to understand. Now, um, let me go step by step and, kind of tell you what exactly it is and how can you understand this concept to change your life for the positive. So, karma is often misunderstood as, say, a type of punishment. Okay, that something happened, which we don't really know, which we have no control over, and now you in the present you are suffering because of that. That is a lot of the times what we hear about, whenever this word is mentioned. However, karma is actually just pure energy. Okay, pure energy in motion. What we create is what we experience. It is that energy of whatever you do, whatever you give out, it is a law of cause and effect. Okay. And with every action, thought, and emotion, our karma is woven in. Okay. What many of us don't even realize is that karma is not just from our past lives. Okay. So if you believe in the concept of souls, okay, and if you believe that your soul travels with the kind of body that you have in the, and that in every lifetime you take up a new birth to live a new life, but the soul is something that keeps following you in every lifetime. Okay, so if you believe in that, then it's important for you to understand that karma is not just past lives, it is actually being created in every moment of yours. Like this very moment is where you have a choice to create more karma or to be in the present moment and not create karma. Yes, creating karma, when I mention that, it actually means a type of energy which was not balanced in whichever life that you were in. When you balance out the energy, the negative and the positive, it doesn't really create karma. However, when that energy is not balanced out and there is something that the soul still needs to work upon, the soul still needs to clear out, then that piles up. And especially if it's negative karma or negative experiences, I will not say karma, then it turns into karma. Now, whatever happens, sometimes it's not even what you do. Sometimes there are different types of karmas that people go through. Okay. So, one is that you have a choice in this current lifetime when it comes to your actions. What is the kind of energy that you are putting out, right? What is the kind of interactions or things that you have put yourself through, and what are you doing, right? That's personal karma. That is the direct results of your actions, your emotions, and your choices. Okay. Now comes another layer of ancestral karma, right? Because when you come into this lifetime, you are a part of a family. And now, when I say family, I don't only mean genetically your parents or your family, your DNA. What I mean is everybody who's around you. You could be in an orphanage, right? And then those people around you become your family, right? So one is your karmic relationship with people that you are with, and the other can also be, of course, with your DNA, wherever, however you came. You, there must be a father or a mother, or some thing happened where you were created, so there is DNA as well. So there are patterns from that family as well that come in. Okay, so patterns passed down through your lineage, then that would be beliefs, that would be the wounds that you carry from them, and the unfinished energy, which I just mentioned earlier. What exactly is karma? Is that unfinished energy, right? You keep carrying forward. So, number one was personal, then comes ancestral. The third is the collective karma. Yeah. So, the energy of the society, culture, and even the planet that you're born into. So, that's huge, right? Sometimes you must have seen some people tend to be empaths, some people who are very bothered about planet earth, are very bothered about what will people say, are very bothered about or very concerned about what their family will say, not so much about them, their own selves, but getting affected by people, other people, more people, right? So that's the collective karma. Okay, then there are also other fragments like soul contracts. Okay, and karmic relationships. Now, I would say soul contracts and karmic relationships can be form of any of the three karmas that I talked about: personal, ancestral, collective. Okay. Now, what are these contracts? These are agreements that souls make before birth. Okay. Like I said, a soul travels through different lifetimes, right? So once this life is over in this lifetime, and now you're moving towards rebirth into another lifetime, the agreements are made before birth to learn and grow, right? Some of which may now be outdated and need clearing, which means that you must have seen certain karmic relationships, right? Where people make a pact that they will come together. And actually, the karmic relationships are the most difficult ones, right? Where people come together and have a very difficult time, but the soul is there to learn from this difficult time and grow. Okay. So the key point here is that many people carry karma that's not even their own. They are living out maybe an ancestral wound, yeah, or absorbing the collective struggle, like I said, without even realizing it. Yeah. So you understand how karma can actually move through you, through your body, and can actually create circumstances in your life that are not just you, but also that represent your family, your ancestors, your people, or even your own self from another past life. So your soul's journey. Yeah. Now, why am I talking about karma healing? Because this is a very, very strong component of healing in the deep clearing program that I have, which is for 6 months, where we do deep clearing every day for 6 months. And why is it so effective? And why is it so life changing? Because right now we are in a period of karmic acceleration. You know, what took lifetimes to resolve before can now be cleared in months or even moments. You know why? Because the earth itself is shifting into higher frequencies like the 5D consciousness. Okay. So we are currently in the 3D consciousness, and we are actually, after since 2020, we've really moved into 5D consciousness, which means old karmic baggage is surfacing faster for release. This is why many of us are feeling increased emotional intensity, okay, rapid life changes, sudden endings. Karma is actually clearing out at a very, very, very high speed. And so the choice literally at this moment today is heal it or repeat it. Because we are in the 5D consciousness now where healing your karma is so easy, so powerful, something that people would actually go through lifetimes suffering through, right? Because when you come into a karmic relationship, when you come into a karmic situation, there is a lot of difficult situations that you go through, which you needn't go through anymore. You can clear it, you can heal it. So, when you say that this is karma, today I want to let you all know that karma is actually a karmic transformation is actually the power. It's a very conscious choice now. You're not a prisoner of your past karma anymore. You actually are the creator. Every choice you make right now will shift your karmic field. And coming back to my deep clearing program, that's the very reason why I focus a lot on these difficult karmic patterns that people go through. And these karmic patterns, like I mentioned, soul contracts, all of these various uh, karmic blueprints that people carry can be found in any and every aspect of your life. You can have a career karmic aspect, you can have relationships. Relationships are many a times difficult, relationships are karmic relationships, right? Not just romantic, but like, your family members, all of them are your soul family, and all of them are karmic relationships. It can be loving as well as difficult, right? So in another lifetime, if you had a difficult relationship with somebody, where you were at the receiving end, maybe now you're at the loving end, right? And you can see maybe your parent being different to you than your sibling, and you are getting all the attention and love which your sibling doesn't understand, right? And so, like I said, there are all the aspects. Health, you can have a karmic health situation, and not just your personal karma, but your ancestral karma affecting you, your collective karma affecting you, everything around you, their karmic energy is affecting you, right? But today, in the 5D consciousness, you can actively clear karma in daily life. And I practice all these healing modalities in my deep clearing, where we actually use all of it to heal the karma, because you yourself can make this choice today, right now. You can observe patterns in your life and take the responsibility of changing it. So conscious awareness is very important, right? Like I said, energy healing, so there are so many healing techniques that we use to release karmic patterns. There is a lot of release work, right? Conscious level release work that we do during these 6 months, that will again not just heal but also seal it, right? For these patterns to not repeat ever again. And with the love energy and the aligned action that we take in this program, we actually transform the difficult karmic energy into healing energy to make your life the way you would like it to be. Yeah. Now, another thing that I want to talk about is that sometimes people think that whatever is karma, right, it is kind of a fixed thing, right? But I actually want to tell you that karma is not a fixed script. It is actually a very flexible blueprint for you. Okay. Destiny does exist, but you have the free will to change the path. Okay. Healing is the bridge between who you have been and who you are becoming. Yeah. So when you clear karmic baggage, you stop running on this autopilot and you start living in alignment with your true soul mission. So the way I look at it, karma is simply the energy that's waiting to be transformed. Okay. And in today's world, in today's time, you do not need to suffer. Healing is available. And the moment you choose it, your reality begins to shift. Yeah. So you actually have to ask yourself, what are the patterns that I'm ready to break today? Yeah. And what karma am I ready to clear? Yeah. I do have some other things that I had. Mm, yeah. One other last aspect that I want to touch upon is the role of healing and clearing in karma. Healing is the fastest way to shift karma and reprogram energetic imprints. Okay. Now, what happens when you are stuck in these karmic cycles? There are certain things, certain patterns that you'll notice. One is a repeating pattern. So, you are in a relationship that is probably something that's very difficult. Maybe you are in an abusive relationship. Maybe you are in a relationship where there is no love, okay, or where somebody abandoned you, right? And you'll see in these karmic relationships that you will keep repeating the pattern. So you leave somebody, you go to another relationship, you again create the similar situations. So the same relationship struggles will happen. Okay. Financial issues, you might be in your family probably lost their business, or you were actually, you saw poverty, you were on the brink of everything getting over. Then that gets a little better, then you end up, when you reach that age again of your, say, father, mother, you repeat the same pattern and you lose your business. So the financial issues or struggles also keep repeating in a karmic financial situation, right? Health setbacks, you must have seen this a lot of, the parents have certain issues and the children have those similar issues. Or even when they say, this is, my mentor had told me once, that what is a disease, right? And she told me it's hardened karma. Or what is a ancestral disease? No, what is a some disease, right? Which we say that is, you're just carrying it. It's in the family, like they say. So nothing is really in the family. Diabetes doesn't run in the family, okay, or alcoholism doesn't run in the family. It's all hardened karma, which you can change. Yeah. So that's what the health issues are. And then there is emotional stagnation. You feel stuck despite all kinds of efforts that you put in, right? So that's a karmic pattern. And as I already mentioned, physical ailments, nothing really is something that, can be carried forward in the DNA. It's all unresolved karma, which can energetically be, um, untangled or distangled or whatever, like, opened up, and we can actually clear it out. So there are various healing modalities that one can use to break old karmic loops and rewrite your life script. Yeah. And yeah, and that's all I really wanted to talk about uh karma and healing. And I hope that I was able to, actually untangle a lot of aspects around healing, and how karma is actually something that we don't have control over what we get, but we have full control over how we can change and transform it into making our lives the way we want. And now I just want to end with telling you all that, karma healing is a major, major aspect of the 6-month deep clearing program that I'm coming up with. And we use various healing modalities to look and dissect at your karmic imprints in various areas of your life and heal it consistently over a period of 6 months. Thank you so much. I hope I was able to dissect these issues for you. And if you have any questions, please feel free to message me or to WhatsApp me. And you can also book a free consultation call with me. Thank you.